evening, good evening. Welcome to Kommon Cents. Kommon Cents, make it make sense, you know. Just want to say welcome to my intelligent guest. We have Mr. Witter, we have Q, and you have myself, Jackson. Welcome again. I see that our last video, everybody's liking and sharing, loving the vibe. So just want to encourage you to continue to do that because, you know, the information on here can, it can change our life. So definitely like, share, and subscribe. Witter, talk to us.
Yes, I was just saying season greetings to our subscribers. You know what I
Season
mean?
greetings, right? The Merry Christmas.
Make sure to like, comment, and do all of them great stuff there. It's a growing podcast, and we appreciate those who start out with us. And there's a lot more to discuss.
Love it. Q, that's good.
Have a jolly, jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year.
I'm telling
me just want to take a sip, so we just use the part if you know.
Yeah.
Take a sip.
Yeah, man, for real.
Season greetings.
Season greetings. I love it. All right. So what are we talking about this evening? We have a very lively topic and we want to jump right into it, because, we respect your time and everything. So our question tonight is, as you progress in life, should you change your circle of friends? That is the topic for tonight. So, yeah, man. Rich and switch. Let's Mr. Legend, what you have to say about that? Talk to me.
Boy, so this is how I feel about it, right? To have a circle, if that circle is not contributing towards your growth, and it's more bringing a form of negative light on your endeavors. For example, you probably have a circle who you said you want to be a mechanic, and I say, foolishness, that makes no sense. And them don't play you. But when you do reach that goal, the circle still try to get you in that trouble. It's still not contributing. There's so much things. I'm getting there. I just want to explain before I state
what man, you know the rules of engagement, man. Just answer the question.
The people won't understand.
You're going to get a chance. You're going to get a chance. Answer the question and we move on and then we come back to you.
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the circle of quote-unquote friends. Because some friend are friend killer. Like, Naya should have changed his circle. But go ahead.
Jaja, this you're going with it. Q, talk to you. What you think? As a progress in life, should your circle of friends be the same or should it change?
Witter say something, so I go piggy bank on what he said. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, man, good.
As long as you answer the question, G.
So I'm gonna say no.
No. All right.
Grass and tree grow start at the same spot, but do they remain the same?
Wow. It's too early if you drop them bars upon you, yeah, man. We love that. So you said no, Witter, you're up on the fence. And for me, it's a definite yes. You have to change your circle of friends. That's what I think. But let's jump into it and see what's going on. So I'm going to go back to Mr. Legend because he was making a very elaborate point and we want to hear what it is. What is the point you're trying to make, sir?
All right. So thanks again. So what I was saying, if you look on that type of scenario, it's a very delicate matter. So I don't want nobody say we are sell out and switch and whatever. It's a common sense to make it make sense. So we are reason.
Yeah.
If you are in a circle and that circle is not contributing towards your well-being, and that circle after as you elevate in life, you realize that circle is trying to pull you down. And I'll make a lot of examples. A lot of these rappers and artists, even though they were part of the ghetto, once they start to reach certain status in life, the smart ones move out. Let's look at Nipsey Hussle, who try to stay in the ghetto and maintain the vibes and build a community. They kill him in the ghetto.
Wow.
Let's look at the most recent youth, Naya, who is keep on, because there are many stories surrounded, but some saying that he's not directly from that era, but he makes quite often to that era. And then
Mm.
it's the same people around him take him out based on the quote unquote stories. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is if you evaluate yourself and you realize that your circle is not contributing to you, you should change it. And changing your circle doesn't mean that yeah, this your friend them or whatever. You're now surrounding yourself with a circle that can elevate you. That's if one of your good friend reach out, you can still help him. But sometimes having these persons in your circle when they are toxic will be a downfall, and we see that happen a lot of times.
All right, thank you. That's a very good point. It's a very good point. I feel like you leave out some stuff, but I'm gonna get to that.
As
You
we get
talk
there,
to it. What you feel like, say, your circle have to change.
You reaching out to me now?
Yeah, man. What you think your circle have to change?
No, I said I don't think your circle have to change.
Right. So I'm
I
asking
said
why you think that?
grass and tree grows at the same spot. They all start at the humble beginnings.
Right.
But isn't the grass still around the tree?
Mm. Okay. So
Real people
elaborate
need,
some more, man. Talk to me. Why have to hear your
real
thoughts
people,
there? I know
real
you
people
think
need
about.
real people around them, right? You keep on aiming in life, right? Sometimes some people don't need motivation. Some people need corrections. Because if you have an individual who is highly motivated but going down the wrong road, you don't need to motivate that individual. You need to tell him to turn around, because we all know what would happen to an individual who's going down the wrong road.
Yeah.
Self-destruct, right?
And
And
motivate him on the path that he's going. You have to make sure your course correct.
yeah, because he's already motivated,
Yeah.
but just on the wrong path. For example, look at Jay-Z. Look at 50 Cent. Somewhere or someone had to motivate these guys. These guys are self-motivated, but someone had redirect them, or they had redirect themselves. You know what I mean? So that's my personal opinion, because real people need real people around them. You don't want to be growing and you don't have people who have your best interests. Loyalty, you can't buy that.
That's facts right there. So your take on it is you want to keep the realest ones around you. So basically, if you have a circle of real friends around you from day one, then you don't have to change. You can just keep the same people, right?
No, you just keep growing. That's your
Keep growing. But
yeah, you don't keep
the question really is whether or not you should change the circle. So
no,
basically you're saying
I say you don't need to. In life, right? We don't choose our family, but we choose our friends.
right.
Family are people who has been given to you, regardless if you like them or not. Are your family.
Right.
Now, you adapt your friends throughout your life. Some friends are like the leaf on a tree. When certain circumstances reach you, they're going to fall off. Some friends are like the trunk and the branches of a tree. When difficulty reach, you step on the branch, it's going to break. But it boils down to all you have is the root and the trunk. And once you find those people in life, never let them go, because sometimes you will never find them back. So the leaf and the branches, they will grow back.
All right. I appreciate your opinion, sir. I appreciate your opinion. I see where you're going with it, but as I mentioned, for me, I think that the circle has to change. No, I'm not saying when I say change the circle, sometimes changing the circle means expanding the circle, right? So when you expand the circle, you add more people to the circle, and you have more influential and more persons that are uplifting and stuff like that. So I feel like
If I may elaborate on what I said a little bit more. For things
you'll
to
get a
change.
chance, man. Hold on, man.
Let me hear Jackson.
Okay, my apologies, sir. My
Yeah.
apologies. My apologies.
Yeah, man. So I'm saying you gotta expand your circle, right? So changing your circle don't necessarily mean you getting rid of friends, right? You can expand your circle and your circle still change, right? So there's this saying that if you're in a room, the five closest person to you, show me the five closest person to you, and I'll show you who you are, right? Because birds have a feather flock together, right? So if going back to what Wita said, which I said it's a part of it. If you have people around you that are not growing with you, they're basically, in a way, they're draining your energy, right? Because you are going past them, and in some ways, you're going to end up supporting them. And you know, it's hard to say this, but it's almost like they don't have anything to offer except friendship, which friendship is very valuable, right? It is very valuable, but at the same time, if we're talking about growth, right? The friendship that's going to be there, it has to be something that's uplifting and positive and encouraging and all of that, right? So that's my take on it. Change the friends, change the circles. Sorry, you can keep some of the friends, but I wouldn't say all of them. But it's more about expanding the circle and growing the network and finding some potential mentors to put in that circle, your circle of friends.
So
But
this
all
is
right.
what I have
Yeah,
to
man.
say, Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, and I agree with Q. I would agree with Jackson, and I agree with Q. Now, bear in mind, I'm saying if something is not broken, there's no need to fix it. But I'm saying a lot of times people talk about loyalty and stick to some environment that is poisonous towards the growth. And that's why I make one of the most renowned example, which is Nipsey Hussle. You know what I mean? Sticking to the ghetto and trying to push the ghetto and then take them out of the ghetto. You mentioned 50 Cent, you mentioned Jay-Z. Those persons move out of the ghetto and go in
First
a
chance them
different.
get.
Yeah. Now, persons who stick around in the ghetto normally are the surrounding normally pull you down, right? It's a heavy weight, and not everybody can maintain that weight. And sometimes when you can't feed the dogs them turn around and eat your food. And that brings to our most recent issue with the TikTok influencer, which is Naya. Naya was out the same persons in his surrounding, that was probably toxic to him, that he make a lot of speech about these different instances. They are the one who take him out. So I'm saying, again, I agree with Q. If you have real people around you, maintain that real people. Because when real people see you grow, they want to be a part of that growth. They might contribute to it. They might want to be a part of it. But when someone is not real, you have to see it. And not because of loyalty, you hold on it and bring yourself down. We have seen too much artists have some links around them and then bring them to drugs and you name it, and their career falling apart. But I'm going to come more into it. Go ahead.
Stick a pin. Come on, ask you a question. Since you make that point, right? Do your friends celebrate your success or feel threatened by your success?
You're directing it to me, or you're making it general?
No, mommy, I ask you the question. Your friends celebrate your success or they feel threatened by it? Put it this way, do you have friends that celebrate your success, and do you have friends that feel threatened by your success?
I am more blessed to have friends who celebrate me. I am more blessed to have that. But that's what's for me is not for everybody, because people have different issues.
Q, may I ask you the same question. Do your friends celebrate your success or they feel threatened by it?
I don't know.
You have to know, man. Come on.
No. I don't know. Notice what I said before, right? And this is the reason why I say that. I personally don't celebrate my own success. Right? So, if my friends see that I don't celebrate it, right? That's not something that I appreciate. My friends, the people who I refer to as my friends, help to enhance me to a different level. As I said to you before, right? Now, grass and tree start at the same level. Some people are going to help you to the capacity they know how to. Does that make them a good person or a bad person? Now, you have to, when you find the branches or the tree, doesn't matter what stages in your life you find the branches or the tree. If you are the one who grew before them, you need to identify if your friends are branches or tree. So trees, branches, and then grass all serve a purpose in your life. Now, if you treat a tree like a grass, it won't grow. Now,
As in different
what
things.
I'm saying there is this. You have to be personally growing before you can criticize anyone around you, because you are responsible for yourself. If anything should happen, you are responsible for it. Now, if you're growing and you see people who want to grow with you, that still don't know if that person is good or bad. Give you a perfect example.
So hold on, before I give you the example, where I want to take this right now, I want to take it to a point where we can start identify certain behaviors, right? So that's why I was asking that question, right? So, back to your answer to the question regarding feeling threatened or celebrating. I understand you know what you say about you not celebrating your own wins. But when someone finds out that you have met a target, you have excelled at something, or you achieve a milestone in your life, how them approach it? Your friends, how them approach it? Do you feel like they're celebrating, or they're happy for you, or do you feel like they must say, "Boy, Nick, you gone out of the league and different person, rich and switch"? How you feel about that?
That's why I say you need to identify the branches different from the grass. Remember, grass won't grow to a tree level. And if you expect the grass to grow as high as a tree, it's not the grass' fault. It's your fault.
Okay. So you say you have to manage the expectation.
No, you have to keep on growing, because you have to know what you are. You have to know what I'm saying is you have to know if you are a grass or a tree. So if you're on a grass level, and that means if you have a friend who is a tree and you are a grass,
right,
and the friend expect more from you, and you celebrate because you reach the altitude of a grass, but he expect more from you, you're going to think that he's not celebrating your win, while the friend just think that you have more in store. That's what I'm saying.
I see what you mean. So like, for example, now, there's this recent thing on Instagram where Shanstorm, is it Vibes Cartel by Shanstorm a car, and a lot of people are saying, what kind of fool car that? But at the same time, maybe he's glad for it, because at the end of the day, it's still an accomplishment for him. So you're saying like different people have different levels of expectation. Because
no. I am going to put in right here, because you call out people's name. That's not what I'm saying. That right there.
I am trying to make logic of what you're saying.
Hold on.
I'm trying to put it.
Let me make it clear, because you mentioned people's name.
Yes.
Let me make it clear. That to me is gratitude. It's not no level. How much friends you know actually buy a car for their friends?
All
That's
right.
gratitude.
Perfect.
That's my opinion. And
that's a perfect example.
No, that opinion that you stated, I'm not agreeing with you.
And I'm making it clear. Agree with me.
What I'm saying that is gratitude.
Hold on.
Let's continue.
What I'm saying is, right? What I'm saying is, right? The same way how you're saying some people are tree and some people are grass, right? So I'm putting it in a practical example where people
not that one. Not that one. Draw me clear from that one. That is gratitude. That is appreciation.
Yeah.
You have some people give gift in Christmas. Right. You have some people give gift in Thanksgiving. You have some people give gifts in New Year's. That is, to me, appreciation. That's totally different.
Let's switch up gears.
I appreciate it.
Wita. How has your circle of friends grown? And what does that say about you?
All right. First, I want to answer.
Has your circle of friends grown, and what does that say about you?
Yes, because I have prosperous friends. Some will grow slower than some, but we all have our season, because life has its season. But I would disagree with what you state. I celebrate my friend them no. Give them flowers no. Because we're not sure about tomorrow.
That Mr. Too.
If your accomplishment, I see that you start a business, the very fact that you start, you don't have to start winning. You just call them and say, youth, my life will have one. Youth continue win. We love it. You don't know somebody have to support you. Because too much time we live this life and you know, yeah, I'm humble and forget to really celebrate people around us. And as the strong ones in life, and I do a EP from Legendary Promotion as relates to strong ones, that I like persons that always try to pull family or friends or try to make way for persons in their circle. But so much time, because they are the strong ones, nobody celebrate them. Nobody tell them thanks. Nobody even check if they are all right. So you being my friend, once you accomplish me, I'm going to link you. No matter how small your accomplishment be.
Yeah.
You understand? I'm going to link you. If you're using walk or you ride a bike, I'm going to link you and say, yo, I'm right. If you ride, you buy a bike, you know. I step up that, just but be careful. I like to see you win. If you buy a car, I'm going to link you. You understand? If you graduate, I'm going to link you. I'm going to celebrate it because life is too short and we need to celebrate our friends. And no. Now come go and give me no big flowers and talk about me when I'm dead and gone. Because that's what I'm doing right now. Everybody used to fuss him and fighting for me, that them see people, me say I repost him and I'm going like him at the best thing. When in the day, then I show no love and respect. So
But
celebrate you them while them alive. No. Once, remember me I tell you now, if something not fixed, if something that need fixing, then I need to fix it. So yes, I agree with what you are saying. Yes, I agree with what you are saying, because you are saying if you have real people around you, real people sometimes can reach to your level and use a tree and them as a grass. That not mean say, you know, if you appreciate them. But if you have these grass around you and these grass around you are growing around your root and blocking the water from reaching the tree and trying to stop you, or you see a sense of many times, a lot of ways a sense of malicious intent. I say, boy, I never come far enough. You know, I forgive him. I forgive him 70 times 7 to him kill you.
Whoa. Why that one the heavy still, not like, but you know, at the end of the day, you know.
Give him a roses. Give him a roses. No.
Rest in peace to the ones you mentioned, Naya and Nipsey. But that goes back to what I was saying in terms of, you know, sometimes you have to refresh your circle, you know. You know, how do you know when you have real ones around it? I think that's where I want to take the conversation. So how do you identify the real ones, right? So based on, you know, I need to find out who did that study, but I'm gonna tell you what it says. It basically says that the people you love the most, right, are the friends where you love the most, are the friends where you actually support or give to the most, not the friends that give you the most, right? So sometimes having real friends around you is actually real friends around you you know, are going to be the people that are basically the ones that are always supporting you, right? And when I say support, it doesn't necessarily mean money. Sometimes it could be time. Sometimes it could have been just an energy or a repost or something like that.
I did mention that.
Yeah, man, 100%. But, you know, I'm going to dive into it a little bit deeper. But before we do that, we just want to pay some bills. We got to pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be back right after the messages. Common sense, make it make sense.